What's up YouTube? My name is George and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about what I consider the heaviest riff of all time. Before we get started, if you could just like and subscribe below, it helps me out a lot. Before we get into the riff, there's something I gotta do. Sorry. That was Into the Void by Black Sabbath. Let me know what you guys think is the heaviest riff of all time in the comments below. Now I say this riff is the heaviest because there's a lot of things you have to put into consideration. Well, let me fact check this. The album Master Reality came out in 1971. In that year, you got #1 hits by Rod Stewart and the Osmonds. They really pioneered this sound, and they paved the way for a lot of these heavy rock and metal bands to follow. To talk about Black Sabbath and their sound and their riffs, we really have to talk about Tony Iommi. So much of their sound came from Tony and came from kind of his misfortune. Let me explain. So he was working in a factory, and on his fretting hand, he lost the tips of his middle and his ring finger. This is obviously going to change a lot of things about the way you play. Understandably, he didn't think he was ever going to play again. But somebody told him about Django Reinhardt and had to listen to, and if you hadn't heard Django play, please do. He had 2 fingers that he would use to play everything on his fretting hand. It's amazing. So check him out too. So this kind of like renewed his faith in him being able to play. All of this would actually turn out to create a really unique sound for them. So because he lost the 2 tips of his fingers, he had to do certain things to compensate. He started using a lighter string gauge as well as experimenting with tuning down the guitar. Now when you tune down the guitar, the tension on the strings lowers. This helps a lot if you're having difficulty with your fret hand. This also makes the sound deeper and heavier. So now you have this devious riff in Into the Void, and that's accented by the fact that you're tuned 3 half steps down. At the time, I think that this wasn't just a musical decision to make it sound more sinister. So truly from the misfortune of losing those fingers, it really helped shape this sound that they got. This happens in a lot of Sabbath songs, but there's no lyrics during this whole riff, and I mean, the thing speaks for itself. So yeah, I think that's the heaviest riff of all time. Please let me know what you guys think. If you like this video, like and subscribe below. I'm going to be putting out a lot more music and guitar related content in the future. Until next time, see ya.